Imagine walking on Earth over 200 million years ago. What sorts of creatures would you encounter in the mysterious landscapes of the Triassic period? You've just stepped into the dawn of the Mesozoic era, a pivotal chapter in Earth's history. During this time, our planet underwent profound changes. Shifting continents and fluctuating climates sculpted the stage for new life forms. This era set the scene for the age of dinosaurs, a time when evolution took some of its most daring leaps. As the Earth transformed, so did its inhabitants, leading to the emergence of some truly bizarre and fascinating creatures. Meet the Eoraptor, one of the earliest known dinosaurs, small yet significant. This diminutive creature roamed the Earth approximately 230 million years ago during the late Triassic period. Despite its size, which was only about the length of a modern-day Labrador, the Eoraptor has a monumental role in the story of dinosaur evolution. The Eoraptor was a bipedal carnivore, its diet likely consisting of small animals and possibly plants, suggesting it might have been omnivorous. This flexibility in diet could be one of the reasons why it thrived in the diverse ecosystems of what is now Argentina. Its habitat, characterized by volcanic ash and shifting tectonic plates, was a challenging environment, yet it provided the necessary conditions for evolution's bold experiments. Why is the Eoraptor considered a basal dinosaur? This term means it features primitive characteristics that are foundational in the dinosaur family tree. By studying the Eoraptor's skeletal structure, paleontologists can trace the evolutionary steps that led to the diversification of dinosaurs into the varied forms we find so fascinating today. Its relatively simple form includes features seen in later, more complex species, making it a crucial puzzle piece in understanding how these magnificent creatures evolved. Though modest in size, the Eoraptor marks a crucial point in the dinosaur lineage, hinting at the giants that would follow. Not all Triassic giants roamed the land. Some, like Placodus, dominated the ancient seas. In the vast blue waters of the Triassic period, about 250 million years ago, swam the remarkable Placodus. This marine reptile was unlike any creature we see today. Imagine a beast, roughly 2 meters in length, with a body that was robust and somewhat flattened. A perfect design for a life spent mostly underwater. One of the most striking features of Placodus was its teeth. Unlike the sharp, pointed teeth of many marine predators, Placodus possessed flat, rounded teeth, uniquely adapted for a specific diet. These teeth were not designed for tearing flesh, but were perfect for crushing and grinding. What did Placodus use these teeth for? Its favorite meal was shellfish. The seabeds were rich with shelled creatures like clams and oysters, and Placodus was perfectly equipped to crunch through their hard exteriors to reach the nutritious flesh inside. The habitat of Placodus was predominantly shallow marine environments, places where sunlight could easily penetrate and where life was abundant. These shallow waters were not just feeding grounds, but also pivotal in the ecosystem's dynamics, offering both food and shelter to a variety of marine life. Here, amid the sunlit waters, Placodus was a common sight, using its paddle-like limbs to maneuver with ease as it searched the seabed for its next meal. Placodus's body structure, with a heavy bony armor, suggests that while it was a formidable feeder, it also needed protection. This armor was likely a defense against predators, indicating that the Triassic seas were not just full of life, but were also a battlefield for survival. Understanding creatures like Placodus helps us appreciate the complexity and diversity of ancient marine ecosystems. These seas were not silent, empty spaces, but were vibrant with life forms, each adapted in fascinating ways to their environments. Placodus shows us that the Triassic seas were just as alive and competitive as the lands above. Imagine a reptile with armor so robust, it resembled a walking fortress. Enter Desmatosuchus. This remarkable creature roamed the Earth during the Triassic period, a time when life was re-emerging and diversifying after the devastating Permian mass extinction. Desmatosuchus, a member of the Archosaur group, which includes dinosaurs and modern crocodiles, was not your average prehistoric reptile. The most striking feature of Desmatosuchus was its armor. Its body was encased in heavy, bony plates that provided formidable protection. These plates were not smooth, but rather adorned with a series of spikes and knobs, particularly along the spine and tail. This spiky armor served as an excellent deterrent against the predators of its time, making it a less appealing target for the likes of early theropods and other carnivorous reptiles. But Desmatosuchus wasn't just a passive survivor. Its physical attributes suggest it played a unique role in its ecosystem. This beast was primarily a herbivore, grazing on the low-growing ferns and cycads that peppered the landscape. Its sturdy limbs and broad feet hint at a life spent mostly on land, though it likely could wade into shallow waters to feed or escape threats. The sheer size of Desmatosuchus, which could grow up to 18 feet in length, coupled with its heavy armor, meant that it was not a fast mover. However, what it lacked in speed, it made up for in defense. Its tail, armed with spikes, could have been a formidable weapon, capable of delivering painful blows to any predator foolish enough to come too close. Survival in the Triassic was no small feat. This period was characterized by a harsh, unpredictable climate with seasonal extremes that tested the resilience of all life forms. In such an environment, the armor of Desmatosuchus was not just advantageous, but perhaps essential. With its formidable armor, Desmatosuchus was well equipped to survive in the harsh Triassic landscape. With a neck longer than its body, Tanystropheus looked like something straight out of a fairy tale. This remarkable reptile, which roamed the Earth some 240 million years ago during the Middle Triassic period, has puzzled paleontologists for decades. Its most striking feature was, undoubtedly, its elongated neck, which comprised half of its entire body length and was supported by just 13 extremely elongated vertebrae. Imagine a creature about 20 feet long, yet more than half of that length is just its neck. That's Tanystropheus for you. Its head was relatively small compared to its gigantic neck, and it had sharp conical teeth, hinting at a diet that likely included fish. This bizarre body structure has led scientists to debate how Tanystropheus lived and hunted. One prevailing theory suggests that it was a semi-aquatic predator. With its long neck, Tanystropheus could have lurked in shallow waters, its body submerged and camouflaged, while its small head peered above the water to catch unsuspecting prey. It's an image straight out of a prehistoric suspense thriller. However, maneuvering such an unwieldy neck would have been a challenge. This has led some experts to propose that its neck was not very flexible, possibly used more like a fishing pole to dip into the water while the creature remained stationary. Another intriguing aspect of Tanystropheus is its ecological niche. Its unique anatomy suggests it didn't face much competition for its food sources. This specialization might have been a key to its survival in a diverse ecosystem where other predators and competitors were present. Paleontological findings, including well-preserved fossils found in Europe, have provided valuable insights into the life of this enigmatic creature. These fossils show clear evidence of its aquatic lifestyle, supporting the theory of its fishing-like hunting technique. Tanystropheus remains one of the most peculiar and intriguing residents of the Triassic, a real-life creature of mythic proportions. Travel back to a time when the nimble Coelophysis stalked the ancient landscapes in packs. This lithe predator, a hallmark of the late Triassic period, was one of the earliest dinosaurs to exhibit complex social behaviors akin to those seen in modern predatory animals. The Coelophysis stood roughly 3 feet tall at the hips and stretched an impressive 10 feet from snout to tail tip. Its body a masterpiece of evolutionary design tailored for the hunt. With slender limbs and a lightweight frame, this dinosaur was built for speed and agility, crucial traits when chasing down swift prey across the arid prehistoric terrains of what is now the American Southwest. But the true marvel of Coelophysis lies not just in its physical attributes, but in its hunting strategies. Paleontological evidence suggests that they hunted in coordinated groups, a behavior that implies a level of social complexity previously unseen in such ancient creatures. These packs would likely have used their numbers to their advantage, herding smaller prey, or perhaps even tackling larger, more formidable animals than any one Coelophysis could manage alone. Such group dynamics hint at communication and role distribution among the pack, aspects of behavior that are sophisticated and indicate a rudimentary form of what we might call teamwork. This pack mentality not only increased their efficiency as predators, but also likely played a crucial role in their survival and evolutionary success. The Coelophysis, with its pack hunting, adds a layer of complexity to our understanding of dinosaur social structures. From the seas to the skies, the Triassic period was a time of both bizarre and groundbreaking evolutionary experiments. Let's recap the incredible creatures we've met. The Eoraptor, often considered one of the earliest dinosaurs, hinted at the rise of these dominant creatures. Placodus, with its crushing teeth, thrived in marine settings, while the heavily armored Desmatosuchus roamed the land. The enigmatic Tanystropheus, with its extraordinarily long neck, still puzzles scientists today. Lastly, the pack-hunting Coelophysis suggests complex social behaviors early in dinosaur evolution. These creatures set the stage for the evolutionary drama that would unfold in the millions of years to follow, each leaving an